All right, here is another one of the features of some of the newer standalones. This one being the ecu-gn MS3 Pro based computer that Eric and Bob Bailey have brought to the market for us about a year ago. I'm going to get rid of the factory style ignition back there, and we're going to run 6 individual coils. These are LS coils with different wires because the plugs are different. These are fire cores. There's the pattern. I bought this stuff from Jack Laswell out there in Texas. Shout out to Jack Laswell, super nice guy, super helpful. The harness I got from Bob, another super nice guy, super helpful. The harness itself, this is a hot wire harness. There is a harness that's not a hot wire harness if you don't want to mess with that. He's left a lot of these things unterminated for me because Bob knows I've got my own terminals and I like to see where things lay out, and I'm going to go ahead and not have a lot of excess wire here to make it look professional. So we got a hot wire which will go to the back of the alternator. We have this pin here, this connector here, which goes down to the ecu-gn through the firewall. You know that's not going to fit through the firewall, so I'm going to be depinning that. In case I screw it up. I have another one with more terminals. He also sent me some more terminals for the plugs for the coils down there, and you can see I have my arsenal of clippers and strippers. Here are all the individual plugs with the coils, which are numbered 1 through 6. Here is a little jumper. If you look at it, you can see, you know, it's pretty basic, but basically what it does is it passes through the cam and the crank signal back to the computer, because that's where it's going to do its logic, not out here on the module anymore. This will just plug right in over here, and that will go away. I will tuck that up. I will do what I can to make it weather tight. And then same on all these wires, same thing. These are pull to seat. So once you get them in there, you're not getting them out of there without cutting the wire. These are not pull to seat. Here's the coils. And the coils are probably going to be set up just like the Jack Laswell units that I've built on the engines. I've done a couple of them. This is the pattern that will work on top of the TR6 if you're going to use that. I'm just going to use the factory bracket, and no, it's not flat, so I will be working with it. He sends some spacers and screws, so I'm going to figure out what I can do. This will probably be the longest time constructing that versus the wiring. Let's see what else is here. You can see that I've already got my cheater coat hanger all the way up through here, so we're going to run it down along the harness, down along where the engine harness goes and back under there. You could also run it through the firewall down there where the alcohol goes. You could do that too, but either way, it will suffice. Now, if you go in the car, you'll see that I chose to do the same thing. There's the box, and you can see the coat hanger. This thing here, it will come out, and I already have the wideband and the map signal wire coming through there. It will plug into the box right here, and then you'll have to go into the computer itself via the interface, and you will have to do a few things to make it work. Now, obviously I'm not there yet, but I will be. So that's a basic overview. I will make another video when I get it going and have the finished product. Thanks, guys.